Hi, this is Arielle.
I'm Ted Florendo. So I got it
That's
down. That's
pretty
good.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I guess I've done this before.
I'm so before anything else, I'm so proud and of course happy, and I want to thank Ted for being here with me. And I know Arielle Live TV, it's popular actually. In fact, we have a caller who said I want to watch. I mean, all the old viewers out there. Here's our Ted Florendo. He's Filipino, and he said, "Don't go back. If you are an Asian or Filipino, still embrace that culture." And of course, everybody still embrace that culture, especially me and my daughter. My daughter said, I don't want to go back there.
Yeah.
Because, well, right now, as the president of Duterte did a good job, actually. I know he's killing all this young generation.
Yeah. Yeah.
But give a little quote to young generation here as a Filipino, being a Filipino.
Give a
A quote.
code
No.
or the
Inspirational talk.
I guess for kids, I just don't think when I came here, it was tough because I grew up in a Caucasian neighborhood, right? And I made the mistake of my mom saying, let me teach you Ilocano. And I said, this was me.
Mm-hmm.
I said, no, I don't want to. She said, why? I said, because I'm in America now. I'm in America. All my friends are Caucasian.
Yeah.
Why do I need to learn Ilocano when all my friends speak English, right?
Yeah.
And they're all Caucasian. So it wasn't until like maybe a decade ago, and maybe more, I said, Mom, that was stupid of me. That was stupid. And she goes, why? And I go, because I'm Filipino. It doesn't matter if I'm in America or not. And that's what kids need to learn. It doesn't matter if you're in America or not, because you're going to regret it when you're later in life, right?
Yeah.
I said, I could be teaching Ilocano to my daughter, and I'm Filipino. Why did I even say that? My mom said, it's understandable, because that's part of, you want to fit in. It doesn't matter about fitting in, because America's a melting pot.
Yeah.
Everybody from all different cultures here. So, what I like about America is we respect each other's culture. We respect each other's culture. So you can be that way and learn Ilocano and learn about your culture. No one's going to hate you for it.
No, I asked you, said, because Ilocano, if you go to Hawaii, are you Filipino? No, we're Ilocano.
Yeah. Yeah.
I said, hello, you're Filipino. Of course, your language, your dialect is Ilocano, but you're still Filipino. No, we're not Filipino, we're Ilocano. I said, oh my gosh.
Filipino.
You guys are Filipino. But anyway,
Filipino.
we want to shout out to all the viewers out there. Leslie, my kumari, and Marietta. She's watching right now. He said, where are you? Where are you? But anyway, my nephew and my cousin and my family around the world, they're watching right now. Dennis Santiago, he is in Saudi right now. They're watching. But he said they cannot mention some of the people there.
Sure.
And of course, my mom, I know holiday is coming. It is approaching. Everybody are thinking about the gift.
Yeah. It's understandable.
And also, Normita, Merry Christmas. And of course, Robert Son will be here December 9 at Rendezvous 2605 South Decatur. Join us. We're going to have an early Christmas with, of course, Robert Son. You were going to be there, right? With your wife?
Yeah, we're gonna try to be there.
9th.
Yes, we're gonna try to be there.
Well, I want to introduce you to the community because I invited some of the president of the Lions Club.
Okay, good.
So I want you to be my co-host on that day.
Okay.
But anyway, I want to thank you to all the viewers right now, and of course Carol Poblete. We're having a Christmas party tomorrow, and of course I want to mention all their names: Del, Tita Del, oh my God, Becky, Luz. I love you guys, and thank you so much for being a friend with me. And of course, Mama Rosita, thank you so much for being my mentor and a friend, and just, a best friend also. And I love you all, and thank you so much for watching Arielle Live TV. I want to get back the floor to Ted.
Thank you so much for having me here. I appreciate that. And I know when we talked, and you talked about you doing this, and that you had that dream of being the next Ellen.
Yeah.
I just thought, anything I can do to help. I mean, I know that that I wanted to be a guest and help you out in any way I can, and I know you'll reach it. You just have to you follow your dreams, you know.
Can make it possible with you
Yeah.
and with Jean. I said, hey, I
Yeah.
want to bring Ted, you know.
Yeah.
And of course, yeah.
And you don't limit it to us. You have so many people out there that would be willing to support you that you just don't even know about yet. So each person you meet gets you one step closer to that, you know. So
Well, the reason I would like to do this, as I mentioned, and we talk a little bit about being Filipino, I want them to come together.
yes.
I want that to make it happen.
Yeah.
I want to be able to have all the Filipino out there that can share their story, their business. We have so many Filipino out here that are
Yeah.
very successful.
Yeah. There
You know?
really are. There really are. And we just don't. Nobody knows about it. They need to step up, and we need to help each other out for sure.
Yes,
It-
I want to be able to have as a Filipino library
Mhm.
so that this young generation can have the roots.
Yeah.
Where are they from?
Yeah, right. And that's the thing is as they get older, if they don't go back and embrace that ethnicity, then it starts to slowly die out. You know what I mean? So everybody needs to embrace it. Children for sure, because they're the next generation. We'll move on eventually, and they need to keep that going. You know?
Well, what do you think about that? Let me ask you this. I know you're
Hmm.
in Channel 8, and thank you so much, Channel 8, for letting Ted Florendo be
Yes,
here
thank
with me
you.
as a co-host. Thank you. Thank you, and I appreciate it. So what do you think about the WCOBM? Let me ask you a little bit about it. What do you think about our network?
I think it's a great idea. I think that Facebook Live is free. Anybody can do Facebook Live, but I like how Gene has taken it one step further and actually made a studio out of it. And since it's free, he utilized it. You know what I mean? And the good thing about Facebook Live is it can be shared, and it can go out to all parts. You know, so I think his idea of putting this together was actually a pretty ingenious idea, and he thought of this 4 years ago.
Yes,
you know,
4 years
it's
ago,
not
yes.
something now, because people are now putting in studios now. A lot are,
Right.
but Gene thought of this 4 years ago before that even was even thought of. So, he tells me the story that it was an incident in his life that made him decide to do this, right?
Not like you.
Right.
You get revenge. He
Yeah.
got revenge.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
this is the revenge that he did.
Yeah, right,
And your
so-
revenge also is
Right, and I think
where you are.
that had to happen to him for him to do this. If that didn't happen to him and his wife, then he wouldn't have this right now. So everything happens for a reason. It really does.
Mm-hmm.
Everything happens for a reason. You just have to figure out what that reason is for, and tell yourself the best is yet to come. You know.
And what I heard a story today, and I was so happy and thankful for Gene to give everybody a chance to become who they are, because we have a lot of aspiring writer,
Yeah.
aspiring TV talk shows,
Yeah.
aspiring director, aspiring producer, aspiring. He's going to give a chance to all the people out there who wants to become a host, who wants to become a director, technology, whatever.
Yeah.
You have a chance not to be part of our WCBM World Center Broadcast Media, because Gene is going to give a good deal for you guys to be on an hour. In fact, you can buy 2, 3, 4 hours. So there you go. So find out how. And next year he will launch that everybody can afford to be part of WCBM. That's the beauty about it. And plus you can film wherever they're at,
Yeah.
live.
Yeah.
Not Facebook, okay? This is live trigger to our studio.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
the beauty about it.
Yeah, he's invested a lot, and he's got good visions for it. So, I think it was a great idea on his part. It was.
All right, and thank you so much. And once again, I know we have viewers, by the way, in India. They're watching right now, and thank you so much for watching. And I cannot pronounce your name. And also Kat in the Philippines. Kat, Tony, and Cesar, they're watching also right now in the Philippines. They're texting me and said, hey, mention my name. Sometimes if I cannot mention your name, you guys are part of my heart. Happy holidays and enjoy your family. Once again, this is Arielle and Ted.
Thanks for having me on here. I appreciate that.
You can go shout out your beautiful wife, Jennifer, and your daughter.
Jennifer and Harlow. Harlow's she better be in school right now.
Oh.
Harlow's in school, and I hope she watches this and gets something out of it. So
Well, yes, and also we're still gonna talk about your business. The
Yeah.
Hallmark Home Health.
Yeah, Jennifer runs Hallmark Home Care, and it's a home health, home care business that actually it's helping all of Las Vegas, Southern Nevada, but it's not limited to that too, because we've been helping people in Pennsylvania, people all the way into Washington State too, because we have all those nurses. So if you need any home care services, we're here to help you out in any way we can. So Hallmark Home Care.
Thank you so much. And I'm going to Los Angeles now to say Normita. Thank you so much. Global and Unicare Mobile Medical Group. Thank you so much for sponsoring Arielle Live TV. Thank you, Ted.
Thank you for having me.